Mate, I'm here with Gary Clark celebrating the 40th. Oh, hang on. You're not Gary Clark. Kel, what has happened? Why is Gary not here today?
Gary unfortunately rang through this morning. He was feeling unwell and he was distraught. Absolute shattered man. He was up all night and not feeling the best, and being a 2 and a bit hour drive from Liverpool, he decided to pull the pin, which was the sensible thing. And 12 months' time, we'll have him back and he'll get the opportunity, obviously, to call his 40th Goulburn Cup.
It was a big build-up. He was everywhere in the media talking about it. Mate, you must have been sitting on the bench thinking, oh, I'll just kick back and watch today, and then you got the call up.
Yeah, well, I was engaged to do a couple of presentations, 3 or 4 presentations, a couple of reds, followed up by a couple of frothy ones, and then a couple of whites. And, always encourage responsible gambling and responsible drinking, Mick. But no, he unfortunately rang through, and then I got the call up from Kev Wolf, and I did manage to speak to Gary at lunchtime, and he wasn't the best, but hopefully it's a 48-hour thing or 24 hours and he'll come good. Yep.
Now tell me, is there any truth in, apparently there's a bit of a story about a voodoo doll?
Yeah, I've got a voodoo doll of Gary, which I stick the pins in every now and again, and I didn't have to use it today. But the good thing about Gary calling here on Cup Day is the fact that I'm downstairs, so there's plenty of backup, and obviously I came up the stairwell today with the green and white jacket, first reserve, and got the gig. Yeah. So.
Have you called a cup before? Gary missed a couple, I think. You've called a couple?
Yeah, we had an argument, Gary and I, hence the voodoo doll. He seems to think that I've only called 2, but I know I've called 3 in the old tower that was 30 metres that way, and definitely called 3 cups, and Gary 40. That's about right, because I started here, or started filling in for Gary way back in about 1980, so the numbers add up.
Mate, what did you make of today's racing? The Fireball, Anthony Azzopardi winning,
Yep.
the Cup, a fantastic result for Chris O'Brien.
Yeah, lovely to see Chris win. Having the association the last 8.5 years, every Monday night at Nowra, got to know all the locals down there, and Chris is a fabulous bloke, a really good trainer. Look, that bitch Quantifiable, she went through a pretty tough campaign through the $1 Million Chase regional heats, and he also had her down there every second week at headquarters at Wenty. So to get her cherry ripe today was outstanding. Once she jumped, that's obviously the key with a lot of dogs, but once she jumped, you were halfway home, and she was well tried late.
Mate, finally, we'll all send our best wishes to Gary. We hope he's feeling well soon. Any special message for it?
No, just get well, Gaz, and hopefully we'll see you here next week, and I promise I will lose that voodoo doll.
Thanks very much, Kel.
Yeah, thanks, Mick. Good on you. Cheers.
Thank you, mate.